Alrighty. Good afternoon? Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. How are we all doing today? Sorry for the lack of streams the last few days. I have been quite unwell, which you may have caught if you were at the end of the last stream. I was running a bit low on energy and a bit low on status. I am still not 100%. But hopefully enough to hold myself together for a few hours. We can get through to the end of the Elliot demo. Let me just click a few things, make sure everything's working. Seems like we're all good. Okay. So we'd just gotten sort of to the second time zone. We'd gotten to the main village here, had a poke around, and then I was like, alright. Before we start, like, in earnest exploring this area, like, I finished the stream up just because I was, yeah, as I said, I wasn't feeling too great. So now... now we can get out in here for real. Let us know if the audio's all good. It might be a little too loud, or it could be alright for you guys. Tricky bugger with the fucking bow. Enemy with ranged attacks. What is this? Game can be a bit quieter? Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Alright. Give me a second. Unfortunately, this one's extra, or like sound balance is already difficult. This one's extra fiddly. It doesn't play audio while tabbed out. Okay. Taking on multiple chicken men at once. A little dangerous. The other problem is, like, with the power spear thing that we've got, it only works while we're at 100% health, so we lose, like, half our damage when we're not at 100% health. We don't have the cheat codes anymore. Hey, Tails. Yeah, well, technically this is the second demo. This demo's basically just the first few hours of the actual game. The first demo that came out last year was more of a, like, full-on demo as such. Like an actual, not just a slice of the final product. I know a lot of people don't like the HD 2D, but I think this game looks really nice. I think the main problem with like the HD 2D was the original one that sort of set the like genre standard was Octopath, and that was too heavy on the bloom. And the like the flashy lighting. When do we get bombs? This is not where the game's currently sending us. I'm just exploring out this way because I can. I should try to weave some bow shots into the combos. Like that. As I said before, the main concern with the bow is just that it has, like, hard limited ammo, as it were. Are we gonna grandfather paradox ourselves? That possibility just occurred to me. The man that, like... Because no one knows any details about the man that, like, left him there as a child. It could very well be himself. Fulfill your own destiny. Oh, what the hell is that? Fucking gooching around the edges of scenery. Cheeky bugger. Huh. Now that, like... That does seem useful. The problem is, like, if you're relying on a 360 guard and you for some reason haven't, like, triggered the conditional effect, that gets awkward. And the grandfather paradox is usually, like, more literal in that you are your own grandfather. In this case, I meant more that he was the one that, like, brought his young self to the tree. The spear's, like, extra stabbing range is nice. The trade-off is we don't have an arc on our attack. It is a spear, not a halberd. Beast Tribe Research Log. The Brid, Ulf, Frauki, Rathol, Elpand. Just what are they? We call them beast tribes, but are they truly so beastly? I continue my observations here in hopes of finding an answer. My colleagues insist I am a fool, but I do not care. Researchers should be true to what piques their interest. Each tribe has its own culture and enough intelligence to manage its own society. The main motive seems to be the prosperity of their offspring and the expansion of their territory. They view other tribes as enemies and not peers to communicate with. If we could speak with them, perhaps it would bring about sweeping change in our society. There are records stating that humans interacted with a beast tribe centuries ago. They are presumed to be an ancient tribe, different from the ones we know today. But if they're still around, then maybe they may be the lead we need to find ways to communicate. I must continue my research. Hey, Jacob, how's it going? Yes? I haven't really covered Xenoverse much around these parts. I think we did do, like, years ago, we did some of the original Xenoverse. I don't dislike it, but it's not, not, like, super up there for me. It was just mostly surprising when they announced Xenoverse 3. It's like, holy shit, they're actually going to finish Xenoverse 2. Because Xenoverse 2 had support for like a decade, which was crazy. And like active, like new content tiers of support for like a decade. Oh boy, jumping puzzle. There's physics. The faster the platform, the more the physics applied to you. Like it's god damn it. Almost did it in one. Hey, Goober, how's it going? Thankfully, we got the no fall damage accessory, so that kind of a jumping puzzle is no contest. It just takes time. Now, given this game, we definitely want to be much more, like, every time we see a save point, touch the save point, basically. I made a pretty big fuck up yesterday. Been playing the original Mary Skelter, and I went for like an hour or so without saving in a big dungeon crawl, and accidentally had to party go berserk, and then self-kill, losing big chunk of progress. That was most unfortunate. The worst part about that is it's like entirely self-inflicted, because it was not only I didn't control the berserk status right, but also you can just save wherever you want in that. So it really is just down to me not saving. It's just I'm so used to like doing long dungeon delves. But yeah, all, like well, there's no point where I wouldn't have Alice, like, at this point in the game. Like, the only reason that you wouldn't have Alice is if she died and you didn't have a revive, which you're only really at threat of that at the very earliest point of the game. I've had, like, a huge stock of revive items for most of the game, thankfully. But I'm also, like, pedantic about that kind of shit, so... That was where I stopped, like... I just ended up stopping and going to bed. Because I already wasn't well, like... And it was just like, oh, I have to redo all that, like, okay, no, I'm just gonna go to bed now. People are like, well, why aren't you doing on stream? I've got plans. Mary Skelter's got a really, really, really awkward release. The way it works is very odd. What I'm playing is the original release of Mary Skelter 1. I will cover Mary Skelter 1 on stream via its remake in Mary Skelter 2. The reason being that the remake is actually quite different. Its dungeon layouts are very different. The remake, the dungeons are much shorter. And you know what? My initial response was, that's unfortunate, but having played through most of Mary Skelter 1 now, it's also like, you know what? I understand. I understand. I can see why this decision was made. So remake is important as well because it has an additional dungeon at the end of it that continues on. And the stuff that happens in that extra dungeon in remake ties into Mary Skelter Final. What is this? Hey, Pepe Paco. And no worries, Goober. This is a very odd stream time, I realize that. I wasn't even sure, like, how many people would, like, even be watching at this time. The spear is a little dangerous on the shifting sands because it has a few frames of wind up. Dang. Might still be worth it just for the extra reach. Because the extra reach sort of offsets its wind up. I do appreciate that it has like treasure sense just built in. Like it tells me up top there four chests still to go. Ah, dang it. Let's go back to full health. One of the other upgrades meant the sand didn't fuck with you. God damn it, I should have got that before trying to do this. That would make this so much more manageable. How much cash money do we have? 660, okay, because I think it was 800 for the thing that I might swing back into this place once we've got the non-sand shifting thing. Ah, dang. The save is literally right there, so it doesn't really matter, but... Dang it. I mean, we haven't, like, actually used our, like, healing pots yet. I should probably use up the low tier heal just to clear the potion vial. So I can put a mid tier heal in it instead. But that's, I mean, that's the point. The potions are there. They're meant to be used. And if you make progress out of it, it's not a waste. And that's the sort of difficulty with like using consumables like that. It's like when you're committing to using like one of your big healing items in a Souls game. Like, okay, do I think this boss attempt is like a serious attempt? If yes, then, you know, using a big heal could be worth it. One thing I do like about a lot of SMT games is it's usually like, is it worth using the item? Yes. Almost always, yes. bead, yeah, like bead chains are a bit special, I guess, because they are so limited. But even then, like, if you think a bead chain is going to be the difference between you clearing and not clearing a boss, Soma, I suppose, would be the one you'd make an argument. Like, it gets interesting with a Soma because it is also full SP. And, like, full SP can potentially save a whole dungeon run. Like, SP management definitely changes the balance on the equation. Hey, Kuro, how's it going? The demo is available on, like, all the platforms, so if you're curious to check it out yourself, I would highly encourage doing so. And this demo, like, the Prologue demo, does save transfer to the full game, so if you enjoyed a demo, and then get the full game, your progress from the demo will carry over. You know what, I can just warp, can't I? How do we can warp between times, can't we? Let me just jump in the TARDIS. I still haven't finished Bolt Gun 1, so probably not until I finish Bolt Gun 1. Which means probably I won't check out the demo for Bolt Gun 2, just because I'll get around to it when I get around to it. Alright. That should make that hellhole of sand significantly more manageable. I didn't even, like, yeah, I can just teleport around and through time, so I don't actually need to fuck around. There was quite a lot of stuff announced for towards the end of the year. I don't remember which of it caught my interest, though. The new, so Stellar Blade, but I need to do, like, I need to do a proper playthrough of the original. The Gundam one, I'm not, like, I'm torn on, because, like, as far as, like, a mech action game goes, yeah, I'm pretty interested. But it, like, oh, that's, so this is probably where, okay, but how do we move the thing? Because this is what we need to, this is, that thing we saw before, that other red orb, that's where it needs to be used, but I don't know how to go about doing that. Yeah, well, that's sort of my problem, Kuro. I would agree with that assessment. Gundam isn't Armored Core. It's really a shame that, like, the big, like, the main stage Gundam stuff we get is all, like, trying very hard to be not Gundam. Yeah, it's not even the alien bit. That doesn't bother me. It's aesthetically not Gundam. Like, so when they did the trailer for it, before they ran the trailer, they announced, like, we're bringing here's a new entry in a very long-running series, well-established, yada yada yada. And I'm watching this trailer for a mech game, and I'm sitting there the whole time like, I have no idea what this is. How is there a long-running mech series that I cannot identify by, like, style or design? And basically until it, like, put the title up, I did not know it was a Gundam game. Just gotta use that now, because as I said, I want to use the little one up anyway. Just to free up the potion slot for a bigger one. That one I'm also sort of torn on. I really want to finish the storyline there, but, like, man, part 2 kind of burnt me out pretty badly. Part 2 was way too long. Way too much filler content. And, like, when they announced, or not announced, but when they showed off the, like, arrow dropping from the high wind, that's supposed to be like a wow cool moment. To me, I just immediately see the mechanics of that, and I'm like, oh god, we're gonna be, like, just doing more filler content. Yes, Code Veronica I'm definitely interested in. I don't understand why it's now starting in a French apartment complex. Very strange. Like, yes, she was, like, out, so in the original Code Veronica, she gets caught in an Umbrella research facility in France. So I am assuming it's tying into that, but, like, that wasn't playable. It was basically just an opening sequence. Like, it was just a movie sequence, so... But the game itself, like, just started you out straight on Rockfort Island. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm really interested, because there was a point there where, like, I just thought they weren't going to do, Code Veronica, so I'm glad to see they are doing it. Oh, idiot. Splat. Okay, I gotta... That's just something I gotta get used to. The jumps really are... They're not pixel perfect, but they're tight. I should probably put the boomerang on if I'm gonna be doing, like, that kind of inner swing combo shenanigans. Just because the bow has limited ammo, I can't rely on it always being there. Have we jumped down this one? Yes. So, my original plan was, if this demo came up too short, I would do the Onimusha demo after it. But I think I'll just stick to, we'll just finish this demo out, and then that'll do me for the day, just because, I'm not doing too well. I don't want to push myself too far. But yes, there is plans. Oh, is it? How short is it? If it's like an hour, maybe I should then. Okay. Well, I wouldn't expect it to have too much places you can, like, lose your way as such. I'm like, why am I getting the second attack? I'm not at 100% health. But it isn't actually 100% health, is it? It's 90%. My mind locked it in as hundo, but it's not actually hundo health. We'll see how I'm feeling when I finish this demo up. If I've got some juice left in me, but like, it has also been a very long time since I played Anonymusha. God damn it. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Unfortunately, I can't equip 2 accessories. There is like up to 3 accessory slots, but we only have 1 accessory slot available to us as well. God damn it. So while I can have, I do have the prevents fall damage accessory. I can only have either the prevents fall damage accessory or the prevents sand disruption. That's very specific. And very, like, unconnected? Unless the, like, other Hollow Live people that are affiliated with, like, Splatoon and Horizon? Oh, but I don't have the red key. Because I don't have the blue key. But how do I get the thing then? What? I can't... Am I am I being retarded? I can't interact with the red thing. Because we did do this area in the original demo, I just don't remember enough of it. Well, I played the original demo of when it came out last year, and I quite enjoyed it. This is now the, like, save transferable demo, as it were. I will say they did show a very brief trailer for this in the SGF, and it showed the fairy in the princess slot, so technically this trailer has spoilers. Because I was like, maybe did people complain enough so much about the fairy that they just yeeted her?
らないようにしてください。
Well, they were very open about the fact that, like, they took feedback from the original demo seriously. Soul Beam! Whoa! You can use health to fire super arrows. Huh. 10% extra sword damage. Oh, actually, can we get to box 3? What does it cost? 800, okay. That's probably worth keeping in mind. Yeah, this is all in on that, like, max health build. Alright, well, out the back is where we're supposed to be, so let's, I guess, head into the zones we're supposed to be doing. But yeah, like, if you like Zelda-style games, like traditional Zelda-style games, Mana-style games, or like Ys. This, I think, will definitely appeal to you.
くそ、参ったな。いつの間にこんなことに。どうしたんだ？この先に進みてんだが、落石があったみたいでな。こいつが邪魔で通れねえんだ。確かにこれをどかすのは一筋縄ではいかなそうだが、この岩をどかすには壊すしかねえ。となると爆弾だな。爆弾？なあ、爆弾は村の店主が持っている。すまねえがもらってきてくれないか？ちょうど俺もこの先に進みたかったところなんだ。
Okay, that's
わかった。
that's more than just a side quest, I think. We've got so much stuff blocked by bomb access.
私たちも岩があっては先に進めませんね。お店の方に会って爆弾を手に入れましょう。
I suppose technically the spear and the bow were also side quests as well. Very quote unquote around that being side quests. Is it this guy? Oh, that's a picture book. There was one of these guys was like a shop of some description. Oh. Okay, well, they're not selling bombs. Oh, there's a big indicator on the map. Teach me.
すまない。ここに爆弾があると聞いてきたんだが。
あるにはあるが、何に使うんだ？
道を塞いでいる岩を壊したいんだ。
それなら爆弾はぴったりだな。だが、俺はこの爆弾に他の使い道もあると思うんだ。例えば、蛮族をぶっ飛ばすとかな。
爆弾で蛮族を倒す？
こんな時代だ。蛮族に攻められてばっかりじゃ面白くねえからな。とはいえ実際にはまだ試したことはねえ。そんな命知らずはめったにいねえからな。
なるほど。まずは俺にその爆弾を使って蛮族を倒してきてほしいと。
話がわかるじゃねえか。必要な爆弾はやるから頼むよ。岩を壊す分も後で譲ってやる。蛮族を倒せると分かれば商品として並べられるんだ。うちが繁盛するために頼む。
仕方ない。引き受けよう。
Using bombs offensively has always been kind of awkward.
「まずは爆弾を使って蛮族を倒しましょう。使うときはくれぐれも注意してくださいね。
Like, there's usually specific enemy types that it's good to use them against, but yeah, it's usually just a bit awkward. And there's also, like, because bombs are usually pretty limited in stock,
これなら。よし。
爆弾の威力すごかったですね。早速店主さんのところ
Like
に
you generally want to be like conserving your bomb stock for walls that you need to break, not enemies. Unless the enemy has a specific, like, can only be hurt by bomb requirement.
おお、あんたか。
少し扱いづらいが、
そうか。
それで
ああ、そうだったな。
ありがたくいた。
次からは金を取るんでよろしく。
この爆弾さえあればあの岩を壊せますね。さあ急ぎまし。
That does open up, like, a lot of stuff now. There was many things that could be bombed that we have yet to bomb.
じゃあ
Across both time zones as well. Now I just gotta remember where they all were. Hello, everybody. A case where using bombs offensively might be useful. Can I jump off this cliff? No.
あそこにひびが入ってる箇所がありますね。驚きました。こんなところに洞窟の入り口がある。このような場所は魔物の通り道にもなっていると聞きます。気をつけてください。
Oh. I think in the other time zone over this side there was a treasure chest.
この場所はまだ見落としているものがありそうですね。調べてみましょう。頑張ってますね、エリオット。その調子です。しまった。ああ、こんなことって。この場所はまだ見落としているものがありそうですね。
Is she referring to in here or where we just were? For a second there, I thought that guy was going to camp the ladder. Whoa. Bomb snail. feel like this would be more useful.
よよよ
あれは何が入ってるのでしょうか。気になりますね。
悪くないよ
頑張ってますね、エリオット。その調子です。うまく盾も使えるといいのです。ああ、こんなことって。
I gotta keep that in mind with those guys. They don't give a fuck about getting hit. They keep coming. Ain't no hit stun here. Can I just... Alright, where else? See, it hasn't like marked on the map suspicious bomb points. There was one, oh okay, I guess no, that was a suspicious, okay, there is a suspicious bomb point marked there, don't mind me. I think there was a bomb point around here somewhere.
食台がありますね。火を灯す方法があればいいのですが。
No. Just on the off chance this is using Mary Skelter logic, because in Mary Skelter bombs count as fire. No, okay. So this is going to be a big problem for me in this game, is like every time we get like new exploration abilities, I'm going to want to go back and like dig out all the other crap.
きました。こんなところに洞窟の入り
If
口
one of
が
the
あるなん
like
て。
magicite for the bomb is like a short fuse magicite, that could potentially like give us bomb combat ability as such.
頑張ってますね、エリオット。その調子です。ここは泳いで進みましょう。
Now, hang on. Okay, no, that doesn't.
さて、何が入ってるんだ？
これだけツールがあればいい道具も買えそうです。あら、あの建物はもしかして。
I'm assuming this is probably where we're supposed to be going next, main story-wise, and we've come out behind it.
今度は一体どんな力を試されるのでしょうか。頑張ってください、エリオット。大勢の敵が攻めてきます。気をつけてください。
Oh, that's not a heal. Yeah, okay, that's the ones I was thinking. These ones aren't marked on the map. The pile of rocks. And there were other piles of rocks. And not just the breakable doors.
さて、何が入ってるんだ？よし。
生命のかけらですね。貴重なものが手に入りました。 いよいよ爆弾でこの岩を壊すのですね。なんだかドキドキしてきました。
お見事。いや、助かったぜ。俺の方こそ助かった。これで先に進めそうだ。壊せそうなものがあったら爆弾を使ってみろよ。意外なところで道が開けるかもしれないぜ。
Huh.
爆弾で新しい道を開く。またそんな場所があったら使ってみましょ
That's pretty friggin' useful. It's gonna be like, I wish I could like quick swap accessories though. Because like the keep the chain going is gonna be one we just want to like have up most of the time, but then you're gonna want to swap in like area specific ones like no fall damage or turn off like sand bullshit.
何が入ってるんだ。
これだけツールがあればいい道具も買えそうです。
So for 800 we could get our next Magicite container upgrade, or we could save up for 1,000 and get the Flutter Cloak. Oh, we right, you can't, that doesn't work that way. That goes, that's a one-way. Mistakes are made. Did that guy just teleport in, or did he just happen to, like, resurrect just as we got here? That one little shit. Jesus Christ, everything fucked up from that one little shit. Wait, what? I got stunned, but didn't take damage? What happened? Okay, so this all just loops in on itself, I think. Yeah. Good job, idiot. Yeah. Alright, so it is, as I suspected, we do want to hit those big guys with the bombs.
これならそれこれならそれこれなら
What the heck? Ah, they resurrect! Kunz!
これなら
That trick only works once, you fuckers. Oh no!
エリオット、しっかりしてくだ
Ah!
さい。
I wonder.
また新たな輝きを得られるといいですね。
Hmm.
頑張ってください、エリオット。早く回復をしなければ。
Never
一
mind.
旦引いてくだ
I
さ
was
い。
gonna try to like get a bomb in the middle of them.
エリオット、しっかりしてください。
Hopefully kill them all with one bomb.
また新たなか
I think it can do it. It's just gonna be the timing.
頑張ってください、エリオット。
それ
早く回復をしなければ。一旦引いてください。エリオット、しっかりしてください。
It's gonna be very, very tight on the timing.
今度は一体どんな力を試されるのでしょうか。頑張ってください、エリオット。
これならそれ
Okay, it's definitely a good plan.
これなら
早く回復をしなければ。一
これなら
旦引いてください。
こんなところで
エリオット、しっかりしてください。
Does it explode on contact?
一体どんな力を試されるのでしょうか。頑張ってください、エリオット。
これなら
早く回復をしなければ。
よし
一旦引いてください。
しま
エリオット、しっかりしてください。
No, I don't think so. I think it did bounce through some enemies. No, it's not explode on contact.
新たな
It's just
輝
gonna
き
be
を
really,
得られるといい
really
ですね。
awkward timing and positioning.
頑張ってください、エリオット。
よしそれこれなら
早く回復をしなければ。一旦引いてください。エ
ところで
リオット、しっかりしてください。また新たな輝きを得られるといいですね。
Is there like a reload
頑張って
last
ください、エ
save?
リオット。
もっとだ
So I don't have to just kill myself?
これなら
早く回復をしなければ。これからどこへ行きましょうか。
Not as fast as I'd like, but good enough.
これなら
早く回復をしなければ。これからどこへ行きましょうか。
それ
Aw, what? Come on.
これからどこへ行きましょうか。
これならそれ
You know what? We'll take that. Or not.
しっかりしてください。
Ha!
また新たな輝きを得られるといいですね。頑張ってください、エリオット。これなら。それ。
It does feel like it's designed to be like a bomb challenge room. Because you just get the bombs before you get access to this. And the way these guys are laid out are like perfect for bombing. It's just very precise, the positioning and timing.
これからどこへ行きましょうか。それ。
Man, that boy just sucked forever. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to activate them already.
Yes.
また強くなりましたね、エリオット。 ここは泳いで進みましょう。そうですね。まだいけますか?
I do hope that there isn't like Final Fantasy 12 style where you need to have like a huge chain going to get certain drops. That would be frustrating. I don't feel like that's the case. I think it's just like going to influence like gem, bomb, bow, like consumable. Based on what we've been presented thus far, it doesn't feel like it'll do that. It'll just help, like, farming, basically.
カイフリードは私たちの時代でも北の白狼へ兵士を派遣したことがありました。以前からそこにあるとされる力に強いこだわりを持っていたのです。新しい洞窟ですが、未知を探検する、まさに冒険家の本分を発揮する時ですね。
Oh, I was going to say, why do the eggs feel like they're going to be smashable? They are. What's this fucking... Okay, multi-kicks, that's what his business is. Oh, I guess that's, like, if enemies start dropping, like, magicite fragments at higher tiers, that is a pretty good reason to, like, go high combo. Is this just introducing us to the jump pad mechanic? Nothing actually up here? Okay.
こんなところにも木が根を生やしているのですね。命
I'm gonna come back here though, because there's more to explore. So, that's where we're supposed to be going, so this is technically the side path? I keep making the same mistake with those guys. I do like I do for the others, where I'm like... trying to give them the hit stun from the boomerang, and it's like, they just keep coming. They don't take hit stun. Well, rip 30 chain. Wait, what? I am confused.
頑張ってますね、エリオット。その調子です。
さて、何が入ってるんだ？悪くない。
Alright, I definitely want to invest in the flutter cloak. I want to see what its effects are. No? That I was not expecting.
さて、何が入ってるんだ?
Okay, see, I mean, we don't have any Magicite for the bombs yet anyway, so definitely put that on. But that's interesting. 15% chance is not good returns, but at least it's something.
一人も戻ってきませんでした。この若者のように。北の白狼はここから北西にある洞窟を抜けた先だと聞いています。この辺りはウルブ族のテリトリーです。用心しながら洞窟を目指しましょう。
I wasn't expecting the male kitties.
滑らないように気をつけてください。
Can I? Okay, I want to test that theory.
落ち着いていますね。
You can just shield their charge.
誰もいないようですね。廃屋になってから久しいのかもしれません。
Oh, this is gonna be like a visitable location in another time zone. Speaking of another time zone, let's go grab that accessory. Not quite break time yet. Okay, that's also gonna make those jumping puzzles. Okay, it's not, like, permanently applicable.
こんなところに猫ちゃんが
Because there's actually, like, jumping puzzles where having that will make it harder, because the jumps are, like, laid out with intention.
調子が良さそうですね。
Uh,
まだいけますか？
it's hard to explain exactly what I mean. Wait, hang on. We didn't bomb that on this side, but it's open, so bombing it in
お酒を抜け
one
るとどこに出るのでしょうか？
time bombs it across all times, or is it because we bombed it in the past, it's bombed in the future? It does, Sion, but that's also then
エリオットの生命の力が増しますね。
everything that happens in the past should already be in effect now. So in the, like, whatever state the past is in should be reflected in the future. But I'm gonna guarantee that's not the case. Like, the story is just going to happen as the story happens. That's the problem with doing time shit like that. Okay, yeah, this... The fact that you can, like, redirect mid-air, this is going to be very useful. Oh. The other thing is, like, having it bombed in the past and then staying bombed in the future actually makes things harder for me, because I've got to remember exactly what I've done in the past, because we no longer have the things there in the present to act as an identifier for something to interact with. Also, welcome raiders. Thank you very much for the raid, Nocturnal. How's it going? Oh, thank you. The overall design is a combination effort between Half and Fab. I am curious about that, Sion, whether, I do wonder if it's like, time flows in both directions kind of situation. So, like, if I bombed it in the future, would it also remain bombed in the past? Or have they thought to, like, properly programmatically lock that? So that it's only, like, one-way flow of time. Because, like, you could either have it as, like, a universal flag that you've bombed this point, and so it checks it off in all time zones. Or you could, like, if they've, like... Because the time thing is such a integral part of it as such, it does seem likely that they would have thought to, like, put that extra point of detail in. As I said, like, my only issue with it, like, the breaking things in the past breaks them in the future, is just that it makes it harder for me to, like, mentally track things. Because I gotta keep track of everything we've broken in the past that's now affected something in the future that we can now get to. Without, like, an indicator being shown that's the case. So we can also get to this place in the now. There, you could do something interesting. I'm wondering if there's gonna be, like... Especially as this is a plant dungeon, maybe we need to make something grow in the past, and will now be grown in the future? Now the brain's ticking. There's like interesting puzzles you could do with this. That said, if you're gonna do something like that, I would have put like a shortcut teleport out the front of that dungeon. Because having to like manually walk back through a underground route every time would get quite frustrating. But yeah, for everyone that just joined in the raid, still very much in a learning, the learning process with this. I'm not looking for answers to my questions as such. I'm just thinking out loud with what the game's presented us thus far. Going time travel, you've introduced yourself a lot of, like, problems as far as, making things difficult on yourself are concerned. But at the same time, it does open up a lot of design options to you. depending on, like, how crazy you want to go with it. Like, at the end of the day, time travel makes shit very complicated. You open yourself up to all kinds of, like, questions as to how your time travel works. Generally, my advice would just be don't do time travel. But if you are going to do time travel, fuck it, make use of it. You've opened yourself up to all these problems, at least reap the benefits.
What 冒険にはお金が必要ですね。大切に使いましょう。
Now, an interesting way you can get away with it is like Radiant Historia, where you have, like, multiple timelines going at divergent points. That way you don't need events from one timeline to ripple through another timeline, because they're effectively separate realities, but then you get into you're just telling multiple stories at once. But what gets interesting from that is you can bring, like, character elements across. So you can learn something about a character's inherent personality that can be relevant across multiple timelines, even with events changing, so long as they aren't, like, character-defining moments of that character. Dragon Ball rules just don't. What are the rules? Just don't worry about it. Actually, I think Dragon Ball is branching, isn't it? Because, like, Time Patrol Trunks is specifically that doomed future Trunks, right? See, I haven't gone into Super and whatnot, but, like, you do have, like, multiple instances of the same character in Dragon Ball, because we have, like, primary timeline Trunks, but we also have like, doomed future Trunks, and they exist at the same. We don't even have the grapple.
魔石が手に入りましたね。エリオットの可能性がさらに広がりそうです。
Well, Cell is from the doomed future, isn't he? Because that's where Cell's from. Isn't it? Oh god, I don't remember how it works. No, because it can't be the doomed future, because the doomed future, the androids are still alive, because Cell comes back in time because the androids in his timeline were dead. Yeah, okay, so that's, yeah, Cell has to be a different branch. You are correct. Look, I haven't been a Dragon Ball nerd for many years. I haven't seen Super at all. So I'm like very out as far as like Dragon Ball is concerned. But But like that's, I mean, I suppose that's not even taking into a super account. Like that is just knowledge available to us in the main timeline. I did watch all of GT, but GT is non-canon, so we're all right, I guess, as far as GT is concerned. In my defense, I watch GT on TV. I have not, like, I have not attempted to rewatch GT in later years on, like, proper format. I think I only own, like, 2 GT DVDs, and that's because I got them for $2 each. And that's when GT is still fun. I like the first arc of GT, where they're off doing, like, Dragon Ball style adventures again. Okay, door says no. How big is this demo? I mean, I'm making it so much bigger on myself by, like, intentionally exploring everything, but holy crap. Well, it's, I mean, I suppose it's more just any kind of raising. Because that's, like, Doomed Future Trunks didn't, like, he didn't get to grow up with Goten, for example. He didn't get to grow up with, because it's not just his own parents, it's as much like everyone else around him as well. He also grew up with, like, Bulma under, like, those conditions. That's different. Like, survival mode Bulma rather than happy-go-lucky Bulma. And, like, growing up with, like, Gohan as your primary mentor definitely would change, like, your personality. Did I not equip the fucking... I did. What? It didn't... What? That's interesting. It didn't save the chain. Strange. Like, it straight up did not save the chain. Yeah, because that Gohan doesn't have, like, Cell Arc Gohan raising he's like his primary training is the Piccolo training, and then surviving Namek. Like, that's the seen some shit Gohan.
今敵が落としたものはもしかして
I can't remember if there was something out this way that wanted to be bombed.
サボテンに触れると危ないですよ。近寄らないようにしてください。
Okay, I don't understand, because I thought the thing had... Because I watched it do its cooldown. Okay, I'm not quite sure I understand how the thing works for saving your chain. I don't... see, I'm like... My brain's going ping saying there was something else somewhere to be bombed. There was like some rocks. I just don't remember where. See, I'd like it if I could, like, adjust what lines she gives. If I could turn off the hint lines and just keep the, like, reacting to, like, funny bits of, stuff in the environment. Because, like, at least, the way it's done is decent. It's not, like, interrupting gameplay. To have it, like, have them talk at you. Because if she was the type to, like, do... Like, if it was dialogue boxes that you had to, like, press button through, that would make it incredibly frustrating. How do we get up there in the future? Oh, I should call it the present? Hmm. In before, we can't actually do the, like, the Forest Ruins dungeon right now. Like, we get, like, a few screens into it and get, like, item blocked. Hey, Iconoclast? How's it going? God damn it. My chain... It's always these fucking guys with their infinite run-at-you charge. I've just got to get the mindset of blocking them. That's sort of the problem with the way because I tend to, like, fully explore stuff, and I'm gonna hit lots of, like, doors of, like, can't be, like, it depends on, like, how aggressively they let you explore things. If you can get pretty deep, like that other dungeon we were doing, the sand cave, where it's just like, well, you get most of the way through this dungeon, but you don't have the item needed to move the red thingy, but you have no idea that you don't have that item. And, like, the usual logic of this style of game is you would find the related item in that dungeon. I guess once you establish that that isn't the case, then we operate off of that going forward, but still. I'm always happy, so long as it's not like... how to put this? If you're asking a question in earnest, I'm almost always going to be happy to answer it. If you're asking a question to fuck with me, that's when I have a problem. But, like, if you're coming to me for like, information I possess, and you're asking in earnest, I am always going to be happy to take your question and answer it. Sorry. As best I can. Obviously, I don't know everything. And as for the case of Gaia Gear, it's something Tomono wrote. That's about all I can tell you about it. Beyond that, I know its name, I know it exists, I know it's a Tomono thing. That's all I got for you. Sorry, I have not read it myself. But yeah, generally speaking, I am more than happy to field questions. I suppose I draw the line at something like, "Oh, Bear, what do you think about, like, the power level of Dark History Turn A?" Like, no, we're not having that conversation.
場所はまだ見落としているものがありそうですね。調べてみましょう。よっ。
Power level questions generally just aren't a conversation worth having. Even if you look, unfortunately, they're just generally not a conversation worth having. In a specific context, and you're talking about like things that are like on scale, sure. But like Dark History Turn A is almost fan wank. Like it's a special unlock unit from G-Gen. Like it's not even a thing presented in proper official materials. And like it's also just like the conversation itself isn't worth having. There is nothing of interest to be gained from that kind of a conversation. Whereas something like, say, if you're like, okay, what about like comparing the power levels of like a Zaku 2 to a gym? All right, okay, now we have an interesting conversation because we're talking about two things from the same time scale on roughly the same power level. And then you get into, you know, like how did the gym outperform the Zaku 2? Which actually probably is less of a power scaling argument, more of a production argument. It was actually that the Federation managed to retake a lot of important resource production facilities, which just prevented Xeon from being able to outmass the Federation. Ball is what won the war. Oh, I didn't even... My brain didn't even, like, process the pillars. I just immediately went for my cheaty cloak. Yeah, that gets into the argument as well, like, Anaheim and whether they're, like, intentionally fucking with things behind the scenes. Is this going to be a case? Well, no, because the pillars wouldn't be here in the future. We don't even need them thanks to the floaty cloak. But all right, something to keep in mind: the level of collapsedness of this place. Revisit this place in the future and see what happens. I have been unwell, unfortunately. I've been quite sick the last few days. I've been having a bit of a rough one. I haven't been doing so well mentally for a bit, and now physically I'm also unwell, so it's just been... It's been a rough one. That's why streams have been a bit, how you going as far as scheduling. So is this, can we... Like, this doesn't look like it's something I could bomb, but I'm just gonna test the theory. Nah. See, this is also now starting to feel like, do we need to be further in the past, where it's in a less decrepit state? Interesting. Alright, so now I'm going to test my theory. We're going to go to the future, or the present, however you want to call it. We'll head back there in the present and see if it has degraded further. It might be that it's degraded enough in the future that the things that are blocking our way are now not blocking our way because they've just turned to dust. As I was saying, like, I do feel like if you are going to do this kind of a thing, like, we could be wrong, and this is not a thing, and then that excuses it. But I was gonna say, if you are going to do this kind of thing, you want to have, like, you've already got the quick teleports. You'd really want a quick teleport near the front of the dungeon instead of having to lap through the, like this. And am I excited for any future game releases? This. Legitimately. This is what I've been looking forward to for a while. Because this is just the demo. The full release is like next week sometime, I think. This is the primary thing on my radar at the moment. Because, as I said, this is what's on the way. Okay, so scratch on that theory. Ow. Oh wait, we're in the... She can just heal us. We can cheat. There were other things I was looking forward to. I should probably, like, write a list at some point. Like, keeping track of everything. It's difficult, I'm old. Because, like, there's a bunch of stuff on the Summer Games Fest that caught my interest for sure. This is different. Like Code Veronica, I'm quite the Code Veronica remake, I'm quite looking forward to. I'd be more suspect on that if we'll see. I'm curious to see what style they go for. I need more information. There was a couple of horror games. I think there was on the Sony one. The problem is there's so much stuff recently. And because I've been, like, sick, I haven't, like, mentally processed everything. Well, CVX is the, that's the PS2 version of CV. Okay, so I think we're kind of, there's nothing to do here in either time zone right now. Have we even been over there in the past? Can we even get there in the past? It'll be interesting to see, because, like, CV's in a weird place. It's certainly not the most well-received of the classic games. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. Honestly, it's been such a long time since I've done a CV playthrough. I mostly just remember Steve being a bit of a dork. Jesus, it has legitimately been like over a decade since I played Code Veronica last, now that I think about it. I was just saying, it's been a long time since I played Code Veronica. Maybe we should do playthroughs of, like, the classic RE games. Good fun to be had there. And we'll do, like, actual OG RE1, as much as I love Remake. And I do legitimately, like, think Re1 Remake is fantastic. It's one of the few cases where I would, like, pick a remake over the original. Zero's, yeah. Does Zero count as, like, original? Because I guess it is still, like, classic tank mode horror. RE2, the, like, original RE2 is excellent. Remake RE2 is also a very good game. I would not say one replaces the other. I would say they are very different experiences. If anything, you probably get more out of Remake 2 if you've played classic RE2 to have a sort of points of knowledge. And that's usually the argument for playing, like, the originals before you play a remake anyway, is a lot of, like, remakes will reference the original. So it is still worth having played the original to understand. I have ReZero. It's sitting up here with my GameCube games. I suppose it's released on more than just the GameCube these days, isn't it? But I have an original GameCube copy of ReZero and Remake. This is gonna sound fucked up, but I like RE0 through the lens of Umbrella Chronicles. That could make for a fun short stream as well, actually. Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles. Classic cheesy RE. That was good times to be had there. Oh, I see. There, okay. They're rail shooters, so like it is very much. Do you like rail shooters? I do. There was a weird period there where we got like Darkside Chronicles, Umbrella Chronicles, and we got oh, what was it called? Dead Space. The like prequel. It's not quite a prequel. But we got a bunch of like horror rail shooters.
この場所はまだ見落としているものがありそうですね。調べてみましょう。
Yes, correct. That was. The Dead Space one was on the Wii. It did get ported to the PS3 later. I have tried to stream House of the Dead 1 and 2 before. I just need a better solution for it. One of the console ports would, because the PC port does not play nice. Like trying to set it up for a stream. The PC port for House of the Dead 1 and 2 barely functions. Good luck trying to screen capture it. Believe me, I've tried. Well, typing of the Dead, you could do this the Dreamcast version. Be a very hacky solution, but you could. Assuming the Dreamcast emulator can emulate the keyboard accessory. I've never tried. I see. I don't know what you mean, sorry. RE6, they'll probably just, like, they'll do a RE6 remake at some point, I guess. Not sure why the question mark on RE1, though. As for keyboard being hijacked by the emulator, that's it again depends on how you do the solution. Like the PC98 emulator has solutions for that with certain keyboard inputs return input priority.
Yes.
You can like it is definitely a easily solvable problem. Personally, I wouldn't touch RE1. The one remake is an excellent video game. It is a game of all times video game.
ましたね。さすがです。
I would not do anything to it at this point. You've made an absolutely excellent game that needs no changes. Yeah, 6 needs a remake. 6 is a bad game. I would want a remake of 6.
さて、何が入ってるんだ？
魔石が手に入りましたね。 エリオットの可能性がさらに広がりそうです。
Favorite thing about Ari overall? I don't really have like a one favorite thing.
この場所はまだ見落としているものがありそうですね。
Do we need to be, we probably need to be coming in from another entrance to get to that. What's the go? Nope, we just need to come in from this side. Easy enough.
何が入ってるんだ？
これだけツールがあればいいど。
Where does everything link up? Oh, I think yeah, okay, this is the back half of that cave. I see, I see.
道具も買えそうです。
Like well, it's not specifically Resident Evil, but in general, I like fixed camera survival horror games. So like the classic Resident Evils, the classic Silent Hills. Is definitely my sort of preferred horror game. I mean, yeah, there's fair enough. There's an argument to be made there for 6 is like non-consequential, but that's I suppose a remake could make it consequential. I mean, that's if we want to just like blip 6, I'm fine with that. We get rid of Eminem. I'm okay with that. We'll just leave Sherry with Leon. I'm okay with that. A remake of 6 is also, like... a little awkward because it's like, how do you approach it? Because like for me, one of my biggest complaints about 6 is it's way too bloated. But all of the remakes are bloated compared to the originals. Even Remake 1. That would be like the one argument you could make against Remake 1 is that the original was tighter. Yeah, it depends on where the line is. For Remake 1, I would... Yes, that is how I... that is how it feels to me. But I've definitely seen people say, like, Remake 1 is bloated compared to the original because it adds all of the stuff with, what's her name? The daughter. And it's like, I disagree, but I see where the argument is coming from. One skill I really don't need. Oh, interesting. There's a combo coming together for the sword. Alright, so... Fortified offensive. And there was another one that was like, do more damage while... not guarding. Yeah, the piercing, like, reduces damage. Like, bow isn't doing all that much damage as is. I do not want to reduce its damage even further. I'll give that a try, but I've got a feeling I'm not gonna like the decreased airspeed. We shall see. Well, the other thing is, like, the bow piercing is so situational to, like, get good use out of it. How often are you going to be landing piercing shots versus, how often are you landing single shots? Because the single shots, you're losing 40% damage for having, just having that equipped, your damage is decreased by 40%. So the trade-off is you'd want to be landing like piercing shots all the time, especially because you've only got a limited amount of arrows. I can definitely see situations where the piercing shot would be useful. There have been like rooms where the enemies like blob up pretty heavily on us, and in those situations, a piercing shot would be like big value. I suppose if you think to Magicite swap on the fly, I don't know how viable that is. Maybe. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break here, because we've been going for 3 hours, and I should have had a break at the 2-hour mark, and I've just kind of been, I've just kind of lost myself in the game, so bad me. And I go make myself a fresh cup of coffee and have a stretch. And then when I get back, we will continue on. If you need to grab yourselves a drink or a snack or have a break, now is the time. I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Got a fresh cup of coffee. Oh, whoops. Shit, I tricked myself. The wrong music is running. There we go. That's right, we got the fat boomerang equipped. Alright, gonna have to get a feel for that in combat. I may not stick with the fat boomerang. It's just gonna be one of those, we'll see how she feels. Because the extra, like, it moving slower does mean it is getting more, like, hits off on certain things. And again, my, like, chain saver didn't actually save the chain. I'm confused as to what its conditions are. Oh, actually, let me read it. Oh, I don't have it. It's because I'm a retard, that's why. Grants bonus time from entering with the first instance of damage taken. Refreshes above effect when bonus level increases. Yeah, okay. See, I wish you could turn the, like, the generic hints off. I don't mind her commentary on, like, the world stuff. Like, the kitties and whatnot. and like lore-related commentary, but I'd like to be able to just turn off her like, this is how you solve the puzzle, retard.
あればいい道具も買えそうです。
Like, I'm here playing the game. Ostensibly, I want to solve your puzzles. That's exactly my concern, Sion.氷の中に骨がありますね。こんな巨大な生き物が昔はいたのでしょうか。こちらではないようです。道に迷ってしまったのでしょうか。 Let's say, I feel like I'm probably not supposed to be here. And now the game's even saying you're not supposed to be here. Like, it hasn't gotten annoying enough to the point where I'd want to risk potentially turning off the lore chatter. But that is a line that the game will walk. If I find it too annoying, I will axe it. It helps that it's the princess. I like her accent. She's got that, like, princess accent. Well, accent isn't the right word. Like, affectation. She speaks like a highborn. 綺麗な眺めなんでしょう。心が洗われます。よっ。頑張ってますね、エリオット。その調子です。 Now, you know what would be a huge cock block if the next dungeon isn't actually in the demo. Like, that's where you end the demo at the start of the next dungeon. give you a taste of, like, all these, like, side dungeons and whatnot that's going on. And then just end it before the next actual, like, full dungeon.
事件の後、お父様は北の白狼の入り口を封じて二度と人が立ち入れないようにしました。
さて、
だからカイ
何が
フリード
入ってるんだ？
はこの時代に来たのでしょう。うまくしのいでますね。
I'm still quite impressed by the king as well, like...
建物の周りに仕掛けがあるようです。どうやって中に入るのでしょう。
Fairy Temple. Well, fairy shrine. Shrine might be more appropriate than temple.
新しい冒険の道しるべがありました。
Can we get down there from over? I think we can. Now, I do wonder, we've gotten some magicite from chests. I'm wondering if those are, like, chest unique, or if you can get them from the Gasha as well. Because if they're chest unique, that makes, like, collecting the chests much more important. Ah, I see. Hammer. Oddly, this feels like the kind of game where I might need to, like, manually take notes to mark down, like, where I need to use the hammer, and because we've encountered a couple of places that are hammer now. And there's probably things we've encountered that I haven't even, like, clocked as being, like, something we can tinker with. You know what? There's a teleport point right here. Let's make use of that.
「この場所はまだ見落としているものがありそうですね。調べてみましょう。」
Jesus Christ. Because we go around damaged so much, I forget how much more powerful we are undamaged. That setup is nuts. Basically, at 100% health, we do double damage. That's suspect as fuck. What one do I have equipped currently? Oh, I do have the... Okay. Well, I've gone about this the least efficient way possible. Oh, I thought that was gonna, like, shut behind us and something was gonna rumble us. Yeah, like that. Oh, shit. Can I... Oh. Do I waste a potion? Feels bad to use a potion on a first attempt.
一旦引いてください。
Like the damage, Jesus Christ! Oh god damn it! I was gonna say that, like the amount of damage we do at full health is just obscene.
今です。うまくしのいでますね。
Put him on fire.
少しで倒せますよ。頑張って。エリオット、あなたなら勝てると信じてました。
The fire arrows is like what, 5 or 10% chance? I'm surprised that actually procced.
魔石のかけらですね。
Oh, no, 20%, never mind. Better than I thought.
もう少し進むと見えてくる建物が北の白楼です。行きましょう。
Oh,
回復リードを止めなくては。
I see.
うまくしのいでますね。
Okay, so the shield does have some like diagonal give to it. It doesn't need to be like dead square on. I know there was like one of the upgrades that gives us like behind shield, or 360 shield, I should say.
Ah, そこにひびが入ってる箇所がありますね。驚きました。こんなところに洞窟の入り口があるなんて。
I think it was like
こちらの洞窟
after
には何があるのでしょう。
charge attack on
探索しがい
sword.
がありそうです
Oh,
ね。
I see. We need some way to light the fires. I think it was like after charge attack on sword, get 360
宿題が
shield.
ありますね。火を灯す方法があればいいのですが。
Now, I'm gonna assume that the like 20% fire arrow doesn't
こんなところに猫ちゃんが。
count for solving that. Those extra 2 accessory slots are gonna be a... God damn it. Those extra 2 accessory slots are gonna be awesome. Already I'm like, we've got great accessories, the game's only just beginning.
何が出るかな。
Ah.
この魔石なら もっといろいろなことができそうですね。
That's like, that's nice, but it's not something. What was it? 6 Magicite to get it in? Oh, it might be worth, like, we're one short. After the next container upgrade, we could probably finagle a build that gets that. Because I was thinking, like, but at the same time, like, I am throwing out boomerangs enough that as part of my regular, like, way of approaching combat, I probably would trigger it reasonably enough.
シルベを見つけるととても安心します。素晴らしい。私この光景を一生忘れません。
Can we, like, yeet? Oh, we can absolutely yeet ourselves off the edge.
ここが北の白狼か。
はい。ここにたどり着くためにカイフリードはどれだけの犠牲を。
急ごう、ヒューリア。本当に強大な力があるなら、そんな男に渡しちゃいけない。
Roll credits.
かなり大きな遺跡のようですね。
Alright. I'm gonna heal up first. What are we at cash-wise? 748. We've got all the accessories. I don't know if we've missed a health upgrade somewhere. Or there could be one in this. Or, I mean, the demo might just not be designed progression-wise to, like, have you get another health upgrade by the end of it. Oh, really? We've had, like, 3?
変わった一生の遺跡ですね。
2?
カイフリードはきっとどこかにいるはずです。探しましょう。
Maybe I'm missing a lot. Oh. Ah, you're a young... Ah, you have... Yeah, I probably should have come in and explore a bit first before I went and got healed, because of course we're going to lose health to enemies that we're facing for the first time. Oh! You can just face mash them.
これだけツールがあればいい道具も買えそうです。
Now, I was thinking we might end up having enough to get the next Magicite container, but also maybe it's better to hold on to the money at this point. Because while there's nothing for us to buy in the item shops, that doesn't mean there's nothing to buy as soon as the game kicks into, like, full game. Might be better to have a purse. pretty... Like, it's enough that you don't want to be trying to, like, face bash them as a active strategy. But it is nice that you can just go, fuck it, face mash.
この柵はどうしたら開けられるのでしょうか?
Oh, I see. It's gonna be... There'll be like a red switch that closes all the red doors and lowers the red platforms. Can I just cheat? Because obviously we're supposed to move that platform to get in position, but I can just use the float cloak. Hmm. Or maybe I'm overthinking things. And it's just a matter of have switches on. Oh, that one shut behind us. Okay, that's, I appreciate that though, because it's like, the doors can potentially enter, mean that you're entering a fight room, but also not necessarily. So it's not a, like, dead giveaway that you're going into a fight room. Bear with me a second. Since that's all just there, we can... In before the dungeon status resets when you leave it. To prevent you from doing exactly this. Nah. I had a feeling it wouldn't. God damn it. Full health lasted all of one enemy.
って何が入ってるんだ。
Okay, there we go. There's another life up.
よし。
エリオット、さらに強くなったのですね。
よっよっ。
Oh god. Okay.
落ち着いていますね。この宝箱にはどんなものが収められているんでしょう。見つけるたびにワクワクしますね。
It is a very chunky demo, Blackguard. I believe it feels like the next boss is going to be the last boss of the demo. But it is like, I mean, I've been pretty. It's sort of hard to. I can't get to like the world map from here, but there's been like a lot to explore.
この先に何があるのか。エリオット、油断せずに行きましょう。
And because it's doing the time travel thing, when you get new exploration options, you're going across multiple time zones.
いました。カイフリードです。
おお、あった。家電の通りだ。ついにたどり着いたぞ。古より伝わる光の力。この力があれば私は王になれる。新たな歴史を作ることができるのだ。
待て。そこまでだ。
エリオット、追っ手は貴様だけか。舐められたものだな。
私もいます。
これはヒューリア様。高みの見物とはいいご身分です
な。お願いです、カイフリード。もうこれ以上罪を重ねないでください。
ふざけるな。罪を重ねているのはお前たち王家だ。ただ力を恐れるばかりで新たな未来を切り開こうともしない。一体いつまで人間は城壁の中に閉じこもらねばならないのだ。
それは
答える必要はない。正しい歴史は私が作り上げる。おお、
なんて強大で冷たい魔力。
我は大魔王。
貴様で試させてもらうぞ。かつて世界を救った力、このライトスタッフの威力を。
Fucking lightsaber.
やめてください、カイフリード。力はいけません。
素晴らしい。ライトスタッフから力が無限に溢れてくる。そう、これこそ私が持つべきもの。あるべき未来を切り開く力だ。
攻撃が効かない。
皆さん、
この強さ、一体どうしたら。
皆さん、遅い。どうした？もう限界か？
Rip shield.
逃げてエリオット
死ね
Damn. We are fucking deleted. That's the... Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
頑張ってねアンちゃん
That's the...
いい子にして待ってるから
Everyone from the orphanage. The caretaker of the kids.
こんなところで死ねない。生きて戻らなきゃ。あいつらのために。
そうだよ諦めちゃダメ
なんだ。
You're new.
今誰かの声が。
Nope, I don't agree. Do not sign this contract.
あなた私が見えるのうわー嬉しいやっと私が見える人に会え
これは夢か。
た全部本当よあなたは死んじゃったの
俺はもう死んでるのか。
うんかわいそうだけど大丈夫私が生き返らせてあげるから
そんなことが。
Time traveling fairy game by Square Enix. Do not accept whatever she is offering you.
わあいけない急がないと命が消えちゃうもっと強く願って生きたいって
俺にはまだやらなきゃならないことがある。守りたい人たちがいるんだ。頼む俺を生き返らせてくれ。
It's just like end of demo CG. It'd been kind of cool if we'd done the Inuyasha where we woke up pinned to the wall. Yeah, there it is. Well, we might still wake up pinned to the wall, though. It sounded like we woke up in some sort of, pool or puddle. Something wet. Time? What? Five hours, 33. Oh, unless you mean like it goes into 100. Jesus Christ. I don't think it'd be a 100-hour game even with me playing. That seems unlikely. That does seem excessive. Good lord. It might do... If it does, like, NG plus and keeps the timer going, what happens if we load that? Does it put us out? Okay, it puts us back to the top of the dungeon.
これからどこへ行き
The little pitter-patters of where we were.
ましょうか
Yeah, pretty much guaranteed that I'll be getting this day one. It'll be a little awkward because I'll be getting the PC version, so I won't have my usual like Australian time travel powers. But given how this game plays, I don't want to play with input lag. But yeah, so like, as for the size of the demo, we were able to explore all this in the past and all of this in the present. And there's been like there's been a couple of like mini dungeons that we're able to explore, as well as the major dungeons. The main town in both the past and the present. I feel like, based on what we've read lore-wise as well, it feels like there's going to be at least 4 time zones. I would, like, 3 at a bare minimum, but it feels like it's hinted at 4. At the bare minimum, we've got the Age of Magic as well, but there was other ages that were hinted at beyond that. Well, that's... Yeah, there could be, like, the void of time and space as well. Who knows? I do really appreciate that you can, like, just teleport to any teleporter from the map, like, when you're on the world map. You don't have to, like, go back to the cavern of time to switch time zones. Yeah, and I'm worried that's the case, Blackguard. A lot of people seem to be mistaking it for like a traditional JRPG. I don't quite understand where that's coming from, but it's definitely been a common misconception. Because a lot of people have popped in and been like, "Oh, it's Ys or Zelda." Yeah. I think I'm done. I do want to. It's tricky. Like I want to check out the Onimusha demo, but I don't have time really to check it out now because I got another thing I got to do this evening. But I also, like, if it's only like less than an hour long, I don't know if I'll bother doing a stream for it. It might just be something I have a look at on my own. Let me just double check. Where are we, Elliot? What is the actual release date on this? 19th of June. Alright, so that'll probably be Friday morning. Ugh, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say because I haven't learnt Steam time zones. I've never bothered. I know it's like way fucked up though. Hmm. Yeah, funny thing that I've got a shift tomorrow. I would have thought they wouldn't have had me on the public holiday, but hey, I'll take it. Clean beer lines, get paid public holiday rates. Yes, please. Easy money. Should be double for public holiday. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, we need to just finish things up here. I don't know when the next stream will be or what it will be at this point. But yeah, this will be we'll definitely jump into Elliot as soon as it goes live. I've been looking forward to it coming out for a while anyway. So, like the plan for Elliot was always to do it the day it went live anyway. So that doesn't change. What we do up until when Elliot comes out, I'll have a think. Highly unlikely, crew. I've got something else I need to do tonight, and then after that, I'm probably just going to bed. I'm still not well. I don't want to commit to something and then just collapse. The last few nights, I've just like collapsed when it got close to like midnight. So probably no stream tonight. But yeah, as I said, Elliot will return when it like on launch day. Next up, stream wise, question mark. We've got Dot Hack, which we need to get back to. We've got Claire Obscure, which we need to get back to. Claire Obscure is a bit on the doing that while I'm unwell seems very questionable. So maybe Dot Hack. We'll see. But yeah, for now, that is all. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. That's not the bye-bye, that's the BRB. It's B, but it's the wrong B.
Bye-bye.
There we go.